Wibda, if I told my husband to suck it up. Husband and I are both 40. Michael, my husband, acts like a cartoon character/baby, and it's driving me mad and is a huge turn-off. He didn't act like this when we were dating, and it showed up somewhere. Between our first and second kid, we have 6. For example, he will bump his toe and will grab it and hop up and down yelling, "Yahahayo." Then limp around sucking in air and exclaiming, for at least an HR. But will mention it for days after. He will bump his elbow, oh wow. Man. Wos. Ouch. And on and on. If I accidentally bump him or say, I'm getting under the covers and the blanket hits him. Oh. Wow, you got me. Man. Aha. And so on. He is dead serious. Now I know all this sounds silly. I know everyone has different pain thresholds, and I'm always usually concerned if he hurts himself. I say usually because recently, within the past few years, I just look at him. Wait until he is done with his performance and ask if he's good. Recently, I just want to tell him to stop. Stop with all of that. It scares/really worries the kids sometimes. I know it probably hurts, but stop make such a scene. I should also say I'm incredibly weak. There isn't a way I can hurt him using my body. He even says so himself. I was on bed rest for my last 4 pregnancies, plus I have a rib and shoulder injury. It's hard for me to use any force pushing out or pulling in. I struggle cutting a cucumber. No joke. But if I accidentally bump into him when I'm in the kitchen, he will do what I wrote above. I also want to add, he will make this noise and keep checking if I'm looking, and if our eyes meet he will make painful faces. If he thinks I'm not looking he will walk and act fine until he knows I'm looking or around, then will start limping and making noise. Thing is, I've seen this man drop several pieces of drywall weighing in the 100s on his toe and not even flinch if he is in front of his coworkers. He did this when he was working construction. He didn't even come home right away, even though we thought he might have broken his foot. His foot was black blue and the green forever. I just don't understand it. It's getting on my nerves, but also makes me feel bad. Why isn't he tough around me sometimes? Sometimes I need him to be strong, but in almost all situations he acts weak. Why does he always want me to baby him? It's such a turn-off and emotionally draining to have someone acting weak all the time. He even says he looks for my pity when I ask him why he does this. I tell him we have 6 kids that I need to be emotionally there for, and he wants to suck it out of me. This is just one of the ways he does it. And he does it all the time. He wants all my time and energy to be on him. I hope this makes sense. English isn't my first or even second language. Would I be a jerk if I told him to cut it out and suck it up?